Look at that cold open. We're not doing it. We're not doing any more intros. I said it. Here we are.
The champ is here. 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 The champ is here.
Oh, God. Good morning. Good morning. Still getting set up here. Let's see who's here. Let's see who is here this morning. Whoa. Dude, why do they got to throw everything off? They hop in a StreamYard this morning and they changed some things. They've got some news. I don't know what the heck all this is. I mean, hey, cool. Thanks for you raised your prices and stuff has got worse. I'm going to curse in the first minute here, so watching my P's and Q's. But good to see that they're actually taking some of that money and putting it to some extra stuff. Oh, how cool. Look at this. We get new fonts. Great. Thanks for raising the prices 50% so I can have new fonts. Derp's in the house. What up, Derp? Sonic. Derp, I told you. Tomorrow. Sonic. That's when I'm going to go see the movie. It's tomorrow, man. That's when I'll do it. All right. Don't you worry. I'll dress up as Sonic again. I'm hearing good things about it. I'm hearing great things about it. You know? Okay. I think we got everything rolling over here. I think we look beautiful over on Rumble. Shout out to everyone over on Rumble. Glad to have you here. As I get things set up, that looks beautiful. That looks even more beautiful. Look at that. Looking handsome this morning. Okay. Well, let's get started. Superman trailer, though. Did you see it? Oh, yeah. I saw it like multiple times. Everyone was talking about it yesterday. Everyone and their mother was talking about it yesterday. Anyways. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. And he's Cricket from Sports Picks. Wait. Where's Cricket? Just kidding. Happy birthday, Cricket. It's Cricket's birthday, and he's on his way to go get his boys, so shout out to Cricket. Where was I at? Oh, yeah. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On, and I'm here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And here's what we got on the menu today. We're going to recap the Thursday night football game last night. And, and we had a college bowl game last night, too. Cricket nailed that one. Good for him. Then we're going to hop on over and look at the college football playoffs. Officially start tonight with Notre Dame and Indiana. We're going to preview that. And then we're going to go around the sports world and see what's going on with some sports news. There's quite a bit of things yesterday. But I think one of the most interesting things was this Thursday night football game. Because of the playoff why can't I talk this morning? Playoff implicate. I'm getting a drink of coffee. It's way too early. Implications. There we go. That it had last night. We're going to talk about that. And something happened in the Thursday night football game that has not happened in my lifetime. Hasn't happened since 1976. So like when Patriot was, a teenager or something like that? I don't know. Derp says happy birthday, Cricket. Yep. Shout out to Cricket. It's his birthday. Oh, what up? Jeff Festio, whatever. What up, Jeff? This is probably a Trump hat, you retard. Maybe, but it's a good looking hat. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you have a good, wonderful day. Anyhow, let's dive into this, dude. Oh man. Why does everything gotta get all messed up? Mornings of this. Shout out to Shooter. What up, Shooter? Good morning. Happy birthday, Cricket. What's up, Will? Happy birthday, Cricket, indeed. And what's up? Good morning. Hope you guys are having a wonderful feel-good Friday. I feel wonderful this morning. Getting there. Waiting for the coffee to kick in. Let's talk about the Thursday night football game, huh? Who saw this coming? This was insane. First of all, if you had the under, you had no shot. Zero. Nada. I don't know who saw that coming. These are like two of the best. It's so funny. These are like two of the best defenses in the league. But of course, because it's a Thursday night football game, of course it's going to go way over. The total was like 41.5. I mean, we damn near got there by halftime. Derp says, what was little man's reaction to the I didn't watch it with the little man. My guys, they don't really care for trailers and stuff like that. They liked the Sonic trailer, but the Superman one would not interest them at all. At all. They're just too little. Just too little. Anyways, so Chargers win 34-27. And what was amazing about this is Justin Herbert in his career has been so terrible in the second halves, in the second half spreads, but not last night. 21 points in the second half. That'll get it done. That'll get it done for you. I mean, hell, just look at, was it last year or was it last year, year before? Anyways, that they had the 27-0 lead in the playoffs against the Jags, ended up losing that one, right? Just terrible in the second half. Maybe Harbaugh has helped this team turn the page on that. I don't know. We'll find out. Might be a little too early to even to talk about that. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Justin Herbert had himself a day. What was it? 23-31, 284. So he went over his passing yards, 2 TDs and an INT. Bo Nix went over his passing yards as well. 29 of 40 for 263 and 2 tutties. And then there was all sorts of people that none of us has ever heard of that scored touchdowns, at least for the Broncos. I think we've heard of Gus Edwards, 14 carries, 68 yards, and 2 tutties. Shout out to people in fantasy playoffs. If you picked him up and played him just out of desperation, Gus the bus came through for you. So cheers to Gus. Cheers to Gus. But the crazy thing is, I gotta go pull this up over here too. The crazy thing is this. So I didn't get to see this. I was driving home from work, as you guys know. But apparently there's this rule that no one really knows about. But shout out to the special teams coach for the Chargers because he knew the rule. So what it is if you fair catch a punt, right? But there's punter's interference. Like there's the 15-yard penalty for the punter's interference because he called fair catch and they ran into you. Not only do you get the 15 and there's time has expired. There's no time on the clock when this happens, which is the case here. You get the 15-yard penalty and you get to try a free kick. And if you got Dicker the kicker, you're making that free kick. So he boots this thing from their own 40. What?
Go. Put it through. So J.K. Scott's going to hold it.
Look, you get to, I can't really play the whole thing. I don't want him to hit me with copyright, but look at this. So he gets a free kick, right? And they can't block it. They can't do anything like that. And so he gets basically a field goal attempt here. Old Dicker the kicker. And that's what happens. I did not know about this rule. Apparently this scenario in the league has not happened since 1976. But yeah, if you interfere with a returner and there's no time on the clock, you get a free kick. So he gets to try this 57-yard field goal. And of course, Dicker the kicker. I mean, this right here too is so much easier for kickers to make it because one, you don't have to worry about getting the angle right so people don't block it and all that stuff. You get to just put foot to ball and boot that thing. And sure as shit, look at that. Look at this. Boom. Drilled it. That was a good little momentum changer because after that point, it was all Chargers in the second half. All Chargers in the second half as we go into halftime at 21-13. So that was kind of crazy. I wish I was watching that live. Derp says, honestly, this game might have broke the curse on terrible games on Thursday Night Football. That's right. Maybe. We'll see. But yeah, so shout out to the Chargers, 34-27 win for the Broncos there, or for the Chargers there, and a huge implications on this game for I mean, if you're a Cincinnati fan, or player, you're excited. Got a little more pep in your step this morning. You're ready to go beat up on the Browns, the DTR Browns. I can't believe they're starting DTR, but we'll get into that later. So here's why it's important, because now the Bengals to make the playoffs, they control their destiny. They need the Broncos now to lose out with the last 2 games, and then the Bengals need to win out. Shooter says it was a good game, fun to watch. That's right. And so, first of all, let's look at who do the Bengals have. Well, the Bengals got the Browns this week, who just look pathetic. And like I said, they're benching Jameis, starting DTR, which I think is a huge mistake. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. What up, B. McCormick? He says, let's go. Over was popping. The over was the way. Then next week, the Bengals and Broncos play each other. So that is potentially a playoff game, right? Like this was a semi-playoff game. The Broncos get to play in another semi-playoff game, because if the Broncos win that game, they're in. Broncos win one more, they're in. And then so, let's say the Bengals somehow, end up beating the Broncos next week, and then it comes to week 18. And I'm pretty sure the Bengals, I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look. I'm pretty sure they play the Steelers. Is that who it is, week 18? Yeah, they play the Steelers week 18, but guess what? Steelers might not have anything to play for. Steelers might be all wrapped up into whatever position they're going to be in and whatnot for the playoffs. So they might be good. So they might not be playing many starters. Right? And the Broncos this is where it gets interesting. The Broncos play the Chiefs week 18. That's where it gets really interesting, because the Chiefs might have the 1 seed wrapped up. They might not. But also, if you're the Chiefs, do you want to let, knowing if you do have the 1 seed wrapped up and you have a bye coming up, do you want to let the Bengals, Joe Burrow and the Bengals into the playoffs? Oh, Burrowhead? You don't want Burrowhead coming in there and whooping up on you when you had a chance to knock him out of the play. So it's going to be real interesting to see that matchup, because maybe the Chiefs actually try, and then the Chiefs beat the Broncos, and they didn't need the win at all, other than the fact to keep the Bengals out and let the Broncos in. Oh, wait, no, sorry, that's the other way around. Maybe they lose one, right? Maybe they lose one. Maybe they lose it, take an L, and let the Broncos in. Or maybe they need that win for the 1 seed, and they beat the Broncos, but that would allow the Bengals to get in. Going to be very interesting week 18. We could actually have some meaningful games in week 18. I mean, the playoffs are pretty much set, which is kind of crazy, because we could have the AFC playoff teams. I think there's a couple things some ridiculous things that need to happen this weekend, but we could potentially know, not the seeding, but we could know who our playoff teams are after this weekend. Now, there's a lot that needs to happen, but we basically already do. Like, the Broncos are in if the Colts or the Dolphins lose, and if the Colts and Dolphins lose one more, the Chargers are in if the Colts or Dolphins lose one more, or if the Chargers win one more game. And I think they got the Raiders coming up. So just go ahead and count that as a W. And then the Broncos and the Chargers are both in if the Colts, Dolphins, and Bengals all lose one more. So the AFC is pretty much wrapped up. We're there. We know. NFC is wild. Because you got 2 12-win. No, you got 3 12-win teams. Wow. But we kind of already know there too. What do we got? We got the Packers. Hell, your 6 seed has 10 wins. That is insane. But the Rams controlled their own fate. They went out, and that, once again, week 18 might have a very important game, because that will be the division title between the Seahawks and the Rams, and see who's going to the playoffs and who's not. The Bucks just need to keep winning. Falcons can sneak in though. If the Bucks lose one and the Falcons win out, the Falcons will be the NFC South champs, which is crazy. Quite crazy. Cardinals aren't out of it either. Cardinals need some help. They need the Seahawks and Rams to both slip up, but they could sneak their way back in the division. And like a 1 in 1,000 chance the San Francisco 49ers have a shot to win the division still too. Although they're going to need a miracle. But yeah, we're pretty much locked up. We're getting there. But I'm kind of excited that we actually might have some Week 18 meaningful games, which means we get good football. Which means we get good football. I want to talk to you guys about something before we get into all the fun stuff that I got planned for us this morning. Once again, no Cricket this morning. It's his birthday. Shout out to Cricket. Happy birthday, buddy. He's on his way to go pick up his boys for the holiday. For the holidays, the boys are coming down, spending Christmas with the Crick. It's going to be a good time. I know he's pumped about it. I'm sure those boys are too. But I got to talk to you guys about some coffee. Some coffee that I'm sipping on currently right now. That's that's Rumble's 1775 coffee, my favorite coffee, and it should be your favorite coffee as well. Do you enjoy the free speech that Rumble is protecting and fighting for? That's good coffee. Our show on Rumble is only possible thanks to our viewers supporting Rumble's platform by purchasing Rumble products. Most of you drink coffee every day. That's why you have to try Rumble's 1775 coffee. It's actually some of the best coffee, and it's the same price as the coffee you buy now. But it's way better. Can't confirm. Drink it every morning. You guys know this. It's a Sports Morning Espresso Shot. We're drinking 1775 coffee. That premium pea berry, baby. Rumble's 1775's coffee is free from chemicals, yet rich in flavor. This is because their beans are sourced from high-altitude farms in Bolivia, hand-picked, roasted weekly at their facility in Miami, and delivered fresh to your doorstep. And as believers in freedom, buying from Rumble helps fight back against woke corporations like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Join the coffee revolution and the brew rebellion with Rumble 1775 coffee. Go to 1775coffee.com. That's 1775coffee.com. Use promo code STUDIO, STUDIO, and get a free month supply of their cognitive boosting supplement Limitless when you buy 2 bags of coffee. Guys, look at this. They've got this beautiful, beautiful cognitive boosting enhancement Limitless. You know what's crazy about this? Think about it. It's a crazy deal because 2 bags of coffee, 2 bags of just like a medium roast coffee is less than 1 bag of this. So basically they're saying, hey, you buy 2 bags of this coffee, we're going to give you something that's worth more than what you just paid for. What a deal. What a deal. Look at this thing, huh? Limitless Caffeine Plus. So go to 1775coffee.com. Try their amazing coffee. Scan that QR code or go directly there to 1775coffee.com. And don't forget to use your promo code STUDIO. That's STUDIO. You buy 2 bags of coffee, you get this free Limitless supplement. How about that? Let's talk about their coffee for a minute, though. Look at those. Oh my God, I love this new website that they put together. It looks sharp, it looks clean, but you guys know me. Premium pea berry. This is one I like. If you're a man, some hair on your chest, like to drink your coffee straight, not with a bunch of creamer, like my co-host, you want the premium pea berry. That thing gives you a little extra kick, a little extra. But what is this? This looks new. Vitality mushroom infused ground coffee. I'm gonna have to try that. That looks delicious, and you should too by going to 1775coffee.com. Use the promo code STUDIO today and go check it out. Get you those buy 2 bags. Get the free Limitless supplement by using that promo code STUDIO. 1775 coffee, the best coffee on the planet. Boom. Dude, yeah, this stuff looks good. Stuff looks good. That's right, B. McCormick. Get you some pea berry and smash the like button. Where is everyone on this Feel Good Friday? I bet you Patriot just thought I wasn't going to. Oh, yeah, Patriot said he was going to disappear for a little bit, wasn't he? Going who knows where for his holiday weekend. Let's see. Of course, it snows the night before I'm going to Florida to visit family for Christmas. What's wrong with a little snow? The best dang coffee on rum. Best dang coffee on the planet, dude. This stuff is delicious. I'm not even kidding. I drink it every morning. I get up at 4 to do the show at 4:30 every day. Ooh, Sporting Electrons here. Good morning, sir. He says, putting in my NCAA basketball bets. Let's go. Who you liking today? Who we liking? We liking on the hardwood. Nevada Maverick. They must be partying with Crick. They must be. I bet Crick's having a wild time right now. Just wild time. Good morning, Mont's in the house too. I bet you Cricket. Oh my God, I couldn't imagine. I can't imagine. I did the drive that he's doing. I did a little bit longer. He's got to drive 12 hours. I did like a 13 and a half hour drive from which mine was a lot easier. I literally had to take 2 turns. I turned on to 90 and then I turned on to Highway 5 for like 9 hours going through Montana, Idaho, and then down to southwest Utah. And I did that by myself back in September for my sister's wedding. I could not imagine doing that with my van full of kids. I would go insane. And that trip, that 13-hour trip would turn into like a 20-hour trip with all of them. But hey, shout out to Crick. And happy birthday, Crick. What a guy. What a dad of the year. Spending his birthday to go pick up his boys. Speaking people of the year, check this out. We're going to go through some sports news right now, and then we'll run through some of the college football stuff. And I've got some interesting things. You know what? Usually I wait and give you guys all my picks, everything that I'm on. And you got to be a member at gameon.locals.com to get those, get the breakdowns, to get everything that I'm betting on. I'm not saying I'm going to give you everything that I'm on, but we're going to talk about some picks that I really, really like that I'm looking at. But to get the official what have I actually bet stuff, you need to go over to gameon.locals.com and go check it out. But there's some gems this week in the NFL. I don't think we're going to lose a bet this week in the NFL. Outside the NFL, who knows? But my NFL bets, dude, I am dialed. I like it. I like the slate. And we're not going to go wild. We got a nice little clean, tight slate. Got a few little angles, stats and trends that you just can't pass up on. So maybe we'll dive into that here at the end of this. Sporting Electrons says, like Yale under 156. Ooh, I kind of like that. What up, Red Android? Sorry, I missed you there, buddy. How we doing this morning? Did you see this? This is crazy. Now, so Brock Purdy gifted his offensive linemen brand new vehicles. I think they're Tundras and Sequoia. I can't remember what the other one was. But what's kind of funny is Brock Purdy they're presenting this like Brock Purdy gave this to his guys. Brock Purdy makes $934,000 a year. I mean, just from what he makes from the NFL, not what he makes in advertisements and whatnot. But I mean, you cut that thing into a third, and that's what he actually takes home because of all the taxes and stuff that he has to pay, agent fees and whatnot. So I'll tell you what, my man who makes $330, who's taking home like $330, let's just say $350, called a clean $350, ain't buying 10 dudes brand new vehicles. Sorry. All right. His starting offensive linemen make $37 million. They're trying to prop this up as Brock Purdy paid for this himself. And he did in a way. But you got to remember, this is still a cool deal no matter what, right? But you got to remember, he has a sponsorship with Toyota. So this came out of his sponsorship. This is basically Toyota hooked his lineman up. I'm sure he's got to do a few ad reads and stuff like that. But if you watch this,
I want to say Merry Christmas. Got some gifts for you guys. Sorry for the wait.
Also, the fact that they're recording this whole thing, it's just free advertisement for Toyota. So, well, not free. They had to give up like 10 vehicles, but He not only got his offensive lineman, he got the backups, the guys that are rotating in.
But
Check this out. Look at this. So they're all dabbing up. They say thank you. Now, this is great. Whether he paid for it or not isn't the big deal.
Came through, y'all see Toyota.
I gotta see the inside. It's nuts, bro.
The fact that he got Toyota to hook them up, that's what we're talking about right there. That's a good quarterback.
Dude, they smell so good.
Especially with the season that they've been having, right?
Brand new.
Look at those things.
Oh my God, I can't believe this.
Bart's just trying to drive off right now, dude.
Those look nice. I don't know how you can not bet on San Francisco this week. You tell me those boys ain't going to block a little extra hard for them? I know they don't got a running back. They've just lost their 4th running back of the season. It don't matter. Those boys will block for – those boys are going to be blocking so hard, my fat ass could run through there. All right? My old dad bod fat ass could run through those holes that those guys are going to be making for the Niners. That's what we're talking about. Red Android said that. No. They're still giving up a sack. All right. That's right, Nevada. He said, hook it up, Birdie. I need a new truck, dude. I know. I miss my Tundra. I miss it. Maybe that's all I got to do. I just got to go be a lineman for the 49ers. That's all I got to do, and I can get a new truck. All right. We can do that. No, I thought it was pretty cool. I feel like we don't see that much. Oh, speaking of cool, so that's what Brock Purdy's doing for his offensive lineman. Let's see if I can find it. I think I retweeted it. Hold on. Yes, I did. Right here. Here's what Joe Burrow's doing for his lineman. Joe Burrow gifted his offensive lineman authentic katana swords. What? So Joe Burrow gifted his offensive lineman authentic Japanese katana swords. Now, I heard something yesterday, and I want your guys' opinion because chat's always right. So you guys will be the final decision on this. Are they called katana swords or are they called ninja swords? I feel like we just call them ninja swords, because that's what they are. But it says they are all unique. Each sword comes with its own story from certain towns or battles. He put them all in a room and had them pick theirs out. How can you not bet on the... Here's what we do. Niners, Bengals, moneyline parlay. Team total... Oh, better yet. Bengals team total over. Niners team total over. Niners, Bengals, moneyline parlay. You got to do it. These are some sweet gifts. You don't hand someone a sword, a ninja sword, and you're not, and you don't go out and not get ready to fight on Sunday, right? Like, these guys are ready. Burrow sent in a message. He said, "Listen, we know what we got to do. We just got to win out. Got to win out and get one little thing to break our way, and we're in. So I need you guys to get prepared, ready for battle. Here's some badass swords. Let's go fight." Love it. Red Android says samurai sword. Yeah, okay, samurai sword. I like ninja sword. Samurai sword, ninja sword. Okay. Either way. Derp likes katana. Fine. B. McCormick, Burrow would give out swords. That's right. Florida to lane line is moving. Any idea? It is? Which direction is it moving? I'll pull that up here in a minute. Is it moving in Florida's directions or Tulane's direction? Let's see. So Bengals still have a shot at the playoffs. Yes. With the win last night, it was the best case scenario. The Chargers win last night, that is. It was the best case scenario for the Bengals. Because now Bengals play the Browns this week. Bengals got to win out. They got to win out. So they play the Browns this week, and then next week they play the Broncos. So they got to beat the Broncos. And then if they do that, Bengals have to win week 18 against the Steelers. Now, the Steelers might be locked into their playoff position, might not even be trying. So Steelers week 18 might just roll over Even if they play at full strength, I still think this Bengals team can beat them. Can't stop a nosebleed, but can beat them. And then they would need some help. They would need the Kansas City Chiefs week 18 to beat the Broncos. So they need the Broncos to lose out, and they need to win out. And they obviously control that by playing the Broncos next week. And then what is interesting about that is what does Kansas City do? Does Kansas City actually try and beat the Broncos? So that would allow the Bengals to get in? Or does Kansas City say, you know what? We got this 1 seed wrapped up. What are we going to try here? Let's let the Broncos beat us so the Broncos get into the playoffs, and then we don't have to worry about seeing Joe Burrow in the playoffs. I'd rather see Sean Payton and Bo Nix than Joe Burrow and them Bengals in the playoffs. I'm just saying. Now, not saying I'm excited about seeing Sean Payton and Bo Nix, but I mean it's better than hell. I was thinking about it today. I know it's a long shot. It's still a long shot for them to make the playoffs, but I might just buy a Super Bowl ticket on Cincinnati. If Cincinnati gets into the playoffs, watch out. That team, you can't count them out. You can never count them out. That would be the scariest seventh seed, I think, in NFL history. Because if somehow, some way, their defense all of a sudden figures out how to play football, we know the offensive side is fine. So that team, or hell, they might just say, screw it. We're going to go on a 4-week run here and just get in shootouts with everyone. I don't know, but I'm here for it. I'd kind of like to see it, but I wouldn't bet against Joe Burrow and them Bengals. No way. B. McCormick's not having it. He says, nope, you ain't going to trick me into this. You ain't going to trick me into this. He says, no way. Ain't betting on them Bengals. Is Burrow the real life great white ninja? I don't know. We should ask him. Since he can score 1 million and pass for 1 million, they can't stop the other team from scoring 1 million too. They have no defense. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying, hey, their defense figures out. Maybe Joe Burrow should get the defense some katana swords. You know what I mean? Maybe they should try that out. I know. Listen, I know no one trusts their defense. I'm not saying I like it. I'm just saying you put them boys, if they somehow – you think of everything that would have had to have broke their way these last few weeks of the season for them to get in. That's the kind of momentum that you do not want to be in front of. I'm just saying. Is it likely that they get in? No. Is it likely that they make it to the Super Bowl? No. Would I want to bet against them? No. So that's all I'm saying. You guys don't have to do it. You guys don't have to do it. You guys do what you guys are grown-ass men. You do what you want. This is kind of cool. The new Bill Stadium is going to have the world's largest snow melt system. I don't know what that means.
Sensors that are the precipitation.
And all this blue little piping is all the hydronic heat that actually run through this.
People ask, there's no way it can hold that much
Cool.
snow. We're going to get 7-footer again, and that, how can you possibly do it? And all of that has gone into the planning that, yes, it absolutely will, and it will melt it.
So the snow melt within the canopy will be in that V. Ensures that if we were to hit a long period of cold weather, it allows us to melt the snow at a rate so that the canopy is always in a safe condition.
It's all about creating a competitive edge. This stadium is built for Buffalo.
That is sweet. So on those sides, I think that's going to be Buffalo fan sides. They're going to be able to melt the snow, but you still can have the weather conditions of the stadium. That is going to be sick. You know what? When that thing's built, I'm going to try to go there with my buddy. Oh, God, that means I got to go to New York. Might have to. Never mind. Pass. Hard pass. I'm going to say I'm going to go with my buddy Cole. Diehard Bills fan. See the new stadium. Be fun. Derp says that's cool, but I hate Buffalo. I'm there with you, man. There with you. Let's see. Ooh, not so good news. Not so good news here. Alvin Kamara's groin injury is still being evaluated, but it's possible it's a season-ending injury. He hasn't played his he has played his last down. Oh, they're saying it's possible he played his last down of this year. Which, if you're the Saints, you really don't got much planned for it. You got him under contract for next year, so I mean, he's getting up there in age. He was pretty productive this year. The team just kind of stunk it up, especially with Derek Carr going down. I think you just sit the man. Sit the man. You got to pay him next year. Why try to injure it? You got nothing to play for. Hell, not playing him gives you a better shot at losing, which means a better draft pick. Hell, maybe you'll be able to draft his replacement. So let's call it a good year. Thanks, champ. You go ahead and take the rest of the year off, Alvin. We'll try not to do anything stupid in the off season, please. And we'll see you come springtime. What up, Ripper? What up, yours name? I teased all college football players dogs this week. 4-leg parlay plus 250 money on the floor. It seems too easy to take the college football dogs. It seems way too easy. But good luck, sir. I wish you the best. It seems too easy, though. Ripper says, morning, y'all. Good morning, sir. Yep, that's right. Morning. Smash the like button while you're here. Let Rumble know. Almost 1,100 of you guys here on Rumble. Let them know you're enjoying the show this morning. By the way, 1,100 of you guys. Good on you. Good morning, people. That's right. That's right. Champs are here too, by the way.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
That's what we're talking about. This is funny. Has nothing to do with the sports. I just thought it was funny yesterday. Killed a dragon. I trained a dragon. I raised a dragon. And Donkey from Shrek. If you know, you know. I don't know why. Saw yesterday. It was so funny. So funny. Sporting Electron Green Bay safe survivor pick this week. Absolutely. Dude, my freaking survivor picks. I have to make 6 picks this week for survivor. And I have to choose, and one of them has to be Green Bay because I have to choose them in a night football game. It's tough. It is tough. Tough. Derp says that's funny. Well, I saw it. That's right. Okay. Breaking news. So NFL rumors out there posted that Patrick Mahomes is expected to play Sunday. I can tell you 100% certainty. My sources have told me Patrick Mahomes will not be playing Sunday. So this is fake news. Patrick Mahomes is not playing on Sunday. He's going to be playing Saturday because the Chiefs play on Saturday. Bright and early Saturday. So, fake news. Patrick Mahomes will not be playing Sunday. But it does look like he's a full go in practice. He's looking great, and he's going to be playing against the Steelers. Is it the Steelers this week? No. Who do they play this week? Yeah, Steelers? No. They play Steelers on Christmas. Who are they playing this week? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, Houston. They play Houston on Saturday. That's it. I don't know why I drew a blank there. I was looking at next week's stuff, so I've got the Steelers on my mind. Let's see. The current weather forecast for tonight in South Bend is a high of 31 with a chance of snow. Let's get us a snow game. What a way to start off the first ever 12-team college football playoff than with a snow game. Please. It'd be classic Indiana football weather. Let's do it. That's right. Steelers and the Ravens play later that night after the Chiefs and Houston Texans. What else we got? Oh, is that all the news I got? I swear I had so much more than that today. I guess not. Well, let's pull up the action report on some of these things. Boop, 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 boop. What are we doing? Come on, computer. Come on now. Giddy up. College football playoff. Oh, by the way, we had a game last night. Pretty sure Sam Houston State ran away with it, but let's check real quick. Scores. Thank you. Who done it? Who did it? Yeah, Sam Houston State gets the win over Georgia Southern, 31-26. What was it? What was the line in that game? The line was yeah, it looks like they covered. Shout out. I'm pretty sure Crick gave that out on the show yesterday too. Crick, even when he's not here, he still is just providing winners for us. What a guy. Yeah, Sam Houston is your R&L Carriers New Orleans Bowl winner. How about that? we have any games? Oh, we do have a couple games today other than, look at that. So we got this morning. Ooh, we get a 9 a.m.er here for us on the West Coast. What is Heavy Steps saying? Hold on. What is Heavy Steps? Heavy Steps trying to bug me. Oh, no. Ignore him. We can ignore him. Okay. Ohio State, Jack State, 9 a.m. this morning. I'm excited about that. Gonna throw that on while at work. Ohio minus 6-point favorites here. Jack State. Is that the current line still? Let's see. Is that the current line? Let's go over to NCAA. Ohio is 6.5. Currently at my book over on Bet Online. Oh my goodness. You weren't kidding. You weren't kidding about this line move either in the Tulane Florida game. We're going to talk about that here in a second. Okay. But we got 65% of the bet, 72% of the money in sharp action on Ohio, laying the 6.5. And then we got Tulane, Florida. Now, this line was out at like 12.5, 13, 12.5, 13. Now it's come down to 10. And I don't know why. But we've got 73% of the bet, 74% of the money on Florida, but sharp action on Tulane. I think this is just one of those things. What was it? Just like username over there on Rumble said he teased all the college football dogs up. I think everyone's just, they don't know what to do in these situations, and they say, you know what, let's just take all the points. So I think people are just taking a lot of dog action in some of these games. Florida is way more talented than Tulane. Florida, now, they are a huge disappointment, so I understand why people would not want to trust Florida here. Florida should beat the brakes off of Tulane. Tulane's quarterback and like several of their key players all hit the transfer portal, right? So this isn't the Tulane team that we saw this season. And like I said, Florida, they started the year off so terrible and then finished strong. And here they get a chance to win a bowl, and they are way more talented. What is this bowl? Union Home Mortgage Gasperia. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Anyways, that's who doesn't? These kids have grown up dreaming of being the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl champions, right? So you don't want to get in front of them Gators right now, all right? But let's get to the big game. What are we doing? Let's get to the big game. Indiana, Notre Dame, 5 p.m. tonight here Pacific time. I can't wait. It's going to be glorious. I get to watch like the first quarter of this, and then I'm going to miss half the game because I got to drive home with no service for an hour. But Indiana, 7-point dogs on the road in Notre Dame. Maybe we get a snow game, or we don't. I don't know. I hope we get a snow game. But what I do know is 51% of the bets and 49% of the money is on Notre Dame. The action is split. I'm seeing a lot of people. Oh my God, I'm going to sneeze. Don't do it. I've seen a lot of people who like Indiana here. And they don't like Indiana just as a 7-point. With 7 points. They like them on the money line. And I think you guys are all crazy. You guys are just trying to wish something into existence. And it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. All right. Let's just be real with ourselves. It's not going to happen. I feel like everyone thinks that. It feels like everyone's like they want to see an underdog win, and they're saying an underdog has to win because we know it's college football. It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. Of course, it's not going to go all chalk in the college football playoffs. Where's the upset? And the one upset that everyone points to is this Indiana over Notre Dame. Telling you guys, I don't think it's going to happen. I think Notre Dame is going to just control this game from start to finish. And I have never been wrong on a college football pick. So take that with how you will. But now that we can get Notre Dame, actually Notre Dame is now minus 6.5, minus 120. I might look at Notre Dame just as in a teaser leg now. I might look at, the money line would be better. The money line's minus 265. So if you're going to tease, college football is a little different, but in the NFL, the rule of thumb, if you're going to tease a 6 or 6.5 point favorite, but the money line is less than minus 285. So like in this case, it's minus 265. It's actually cheaper to just play the money line straight up because a 6-point teaser is minus 285. Is the equivalent of a minus 285 on both legs. So you're saving 20 cents of value, and you don't have to worry about another side winning too when you just play the money line straight up like that. But I'll be looking at that. Kind of the teaser money line part. Over under 52. You got kind of like the over, huh? Notre Dame's just been putting up points left and right. It just kind of depends on what you're going to get from Indiana's offense against Notre Dame's defense. And I wonder in a weather game like this, who that actually favors. It's gonna be interesting. You would think it'd favor the home team or just the more talented team, Notre Dame, but who knows? Who knows? Mighty Megatron says, none. It's frustrating. Okay. Oh, I can't trust them. No trust in teams with no defense this year. Okay. It's a gut feeling, and I can't ignore it. All right. Derp says sneeze. No, I'm not going to sneeze. Tulane. Okay. I think Florida's winning too. Let's see. Derp says, tell you what, that game is going to be interesting tonight. The Irish, you can never take serious, and Indiana is just happy to be there, and their coach is pretty darn good. I trust Indiana's coach more than Notre Dame. Well, we'll see. The Irish play against USC was pathetic. They got lucky with the game-ending INTs. Hey, it's better to be lucky than good. All right, it's better to be lucky than good. Yeah, it was a reply to B. McCormick. Oh, okay, my bad. You know, I'm trying to keep up with the chat this morning. Co-host is gone. I'm riding solo here. Making sure I don't ignore the chat. Yeah, I know. I like Notre Dame tonight. I don't know if I'm going to lay the points with them, if I like them that much, but I'm definitely going to be on the money line or a teaser in some way, shape, or form. All right. I'm going to ask you guys what you want. We can go through the rest of the college football games for tomorrow, which we're going to talk about tomorrow morning anyway. So up to you, because I will be here tomorrow. We will be talking about it. Or I can give you some NFL nuggets that I like. I've got some good stuff for you. I'm going to let you think on that while I tell you guys about why it's great to be naked. All right? I'm going to tell you why it's great to be naked while you think about what we should talk about next, okay? Okay. Be naked. In today's society, it's tough to be a man in a world dominated by overly masculine liberal women. That's just not how it's meant to be. Everywhere we look, it's gender neutral, this product, or made for her, that product. That's why we started a company that embodies the ethos of men's lives matter too, with products that aren't designed to be gender neutral or used by people with pronouns. Our products at Rumble are designed and built for men by men, period. So if you struggle with low energy, mood swings, or hair loss, or if you need to perform better at the gym, or maybe in bed, and recover quicker after, throw out all other garbage supplements and try our animal organs. They are traditionally the most nutrient-rich supplements on the planet, but our bison organs are a step above. The grass-fed, non-vaccinated bison are a species that the weak are allowed to die and only the strong survive. So here's our commitment to you. From men who have real confidence in their products, try this today. And if you don't like it, fine, return it for a refund. Go to benaked.com, use the promo code STUDIO, and get 15% off today. I can tell you guys this. I'm no BS. Look at this. See these? I got the bison right here. By the way, I got to take mine this morning. I'll leave them right here, so I remember to take them every morning. You take 6 of these little capsules a day. I've been taking these things, and let's just say a little bit more energy, a little bit more hair up there, and the wife, she ain't mad at it. Let's just say she ain't mad at it. We'll keep it PG. We'll keep it there, but she ain't mad that I've started taking these supplements. I feel good. Performing great. Even this old dad bod, huh? How about that? But I eat I have these every single day here. I like them. You go get yours too. Go over to benaked.com, click the link, or scan that QR code, or go to benaked.com. Use the promo code studio. Get you some of these bison animal orcas. I'm telling you, they're great. They're great. Go to benaked.com, use promo code studio, get you 15% off today. Speaking of which, I need to take my vitamins. Beautiful. Beautiful. I already feeling stronger. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let's catch up on the chat. You did a fine job, Will. Thanks, B. McCormick. I know. I'm doing great this morning. It's Feel Good Friday. How could I not be doing great this morning, huh? And yes, smash the like button, people. Thank you. Dare you not accept their lady penis, you bigot. Well, I think we need something special. Let's see. Oh, good morning, gods. Nuclear ICBM. Okay. Good morning. It says Notre Dame was up 21 in the fourth, and that should have been the final. Not for SC breaking their necks to score versus the Irish third stringers. Get real, loser. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think Notre Dame's going to be just fine. Notre Dame was up 21 in the fourth, and that should have been the final against a team that has been beaten by no more than 7 all season long. Notre Dame was with a 1-point win. You're nuts. USC killed themselves in garbage time to cut it to 14. I don't know if you didn't hear what I just said, or maybe you're talking to the chat. God's Nuclear ICMB. I don't know who you're talking to, but I said I like Notre Dame. I've got Notre Dame in the national championship game, losing to Oregon. That's my prediction. I said I like them. I'm with you. I think people are crazy talking themselves into this Indiana team. I feel like everyone's just looking for an upset, and they need to pick an upset, and they think it's going to be this team, and they're trying to wish it into existence. Not me. I think Notre Dame's a better team. They're home. It's going to be a weather game. Give me the Irish. I'm not even an Irish fan. But you're right. We need a Feel Good Friday. It's Feel Good Friday. Derp's requesting it. It was definitely responsive. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's say, did I say something different? But let's reset the mood here, huh?
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
Bombs away indeed. Let's go. All right. Well, you guys didn't say anything. So here's what we're going to do. We SD14 fans in the house. What up? Morning, beautiful people. Had to hijack SD14's fans' Rumble handle for a few to hop on and say hello. Oh, it's Cricket. Happy birthday, Crick. Happy birthday. Funny that we just played the Bombs Away right as he pops on. I'm sure SD14 fan loves that. But, that was a little birthday present to Crick there. Huh? Shout out to Crick. And good morning, sir. Hope your travels are going well. Listen, we could get into all these college football games for tomorrow, but we're going to be right back here tomorrow morning talking about this stuff. So, why don't I give you a couple nuggets in the NFL? All right. Because there's a couple things that I absolutely love about the NFL this week. Love. Absolutely love. Let's start with one of my favorite ones. All right. First of all, where's the game at? Where are we at? 49ers Dolphins. You guys are going to hate me for this. It's disgusting. But first of all, how can you not like the 49ers after we just watched that video of Brock Purdy gifting all his offensive linemen new Toyota Tundras? And those were badass looking Toyota Tundras. And they're big because those are big boys. And I mean, those Toyota Tundras have a lot of room to begin with, but those things are nice and big because those boys look like they fit comfortably in it. All that being said, do the Niners have a running back right now? No, they're picking up some guy off the practice. I don't even know who's going to be starting for them. They've lost like 4 running backs. It don't matter. It don't matter. Here's the stat that I like. This trend is crazy. This trend is crazy. So since what was it? Since 2012, I believe. No, it might have been from 2002. Either way. Teams that the previous week didn't score a touchdown and your opponent didn't score a touchdown and you lost, right? Which is all the Niners. Niners didn't score a touchdown. Rams didn't score a touchdown. They lost. The following week, those teams are 30-9 to the over in the next game. How crazy is that? So we got to be looking over. And it makes sense, too. It's like, hey, your defense played great. So what is your defense going to be doing? What's the Niners defense going to be? They did their job. So they're probably not going to tweak much this week. Meanwhile, the 49ers offense, that's all they're going to be focused on is why the hell could we not put up points? So I kind of like the over. I know money's coming in on the under on this one. I like the over on this one. I like the Niners team total over. What is that at? Let's go take a look. And then you also got Shanahan. I mean, that's just that one trend. Then you got all the trends about Shanahan versus he's like 15-11 ATS against his former assistants. You know he doesn't want to lose to Mike McDaniel. Who wants to lose to Mike McDaniel? Come on, right? I know the Niners are struggling. They're just trying to piece things together. But they're still fighting. Where are we at? I'm looking for NFL football game. There we go. That's what I want. I want the New York Football Giants. Just kidding. No, I want San Francisco. There we go. Where are you at? San Francisco Dolphins. Let's see. So the teams, so in those that trend I just told you about the 49ers, the teams in that spot where the 49ers and the game goes over, if you look at the teams themselves, the team that struggled the week before, didn't score a touchdown, lost, and their opponent didn't score a touchdown, they're averaging 25.6 points per game the following week. That helps with the over. So, I mean, do we really think the San Francisco 49ers aren't going to get over 21.5 points against this Dolphins defense? Shit. Give me the Niners team total over 21.5. I don't care if it's minus 125. Let me ladder that thing up. I'll go over 24.5. Hell, I'll go over 27.5. I think the Niners are going to roll. And I like the Niners in the game. So I like the over in the game. I mean, this thing was at 46.5 earlier in the week. Now we're at 44.5. Give me the over. There's a good teaser leg. Give me the Niners. Give me the over. Give me the Niners team total over. This is going to probably be my best bet of the weekend is this game. I just love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it because it makes sense. I love these. You can't just throw stats and trends out there. You got to throw, like, when you look at these stats and trends, you got to think about it. Okay, why? Why? Does this make sense or is this random chance? No, it makes sense. Why would teams be, after having a terrible week the week before where they didn't score a touchdown, they didn't allow their opponent to score a touchdown, and they still lost the game? Why would that make sense that the next week we would go over if they were struggling offensively? Well, because the team, well, one, you're going to be focused on your offense and saying, hey, what the hell's going on? And two, your defense feels like they're great. They're like, hey, we did our job. We're good. How much little tweaks and stuff are they going to do on their defensive side of things? So that means the defense might actually get caught being a little bit more lax. Probably not going to not give up a touchdown again, right? They're going to give up some points. It makes perfect sense. And also, the Dolphins offensively have not been playing all that great. Tua had like one of his worst games of the season last week. So look for the Dolphins to be focusing that up. These teams are very familiar with each other, which I understand why people will be looking at the under for that. But I think we're going to see some scoring here. Because you can run on this Niners defense. You can run on this Niners defense. So I think we see some points. I think the over is going to be an easy bet. I think San Francisco over 21.5 is going to be easy. I do think San Francisco gets this win. I really do. SD, keep seeing us. Cricket says, just getting moving for the day. Got about 6.5 hours left in Minneapolis, and then about 16 hours after that until I get back to God's country. So you picking them up, driving a little bit, and then staying somewhere tonight, Crick? Damn. Damn. Hopefully it's not snowy, man. Hopefully it's not snowy. Okay. That's one of the bets I like. Let's roll through some of these games. Let's see. Texans, Chiefs. Now, this line's kind of crazy. I want to see what the line is over on bet on. Dude, that is insane. Kansas City minus 3.5, minus 104. That is scary. I don't know if I like that. I like the Chiefs at minus 2.5, at minus 3.5. You guys are getting a little crazy now. Might have to buy back on the Texans here. We might just have to make Texans a teaser leg, to be honest. But Pat Mahomes is going to give it a go. It is a weird game, too. Is Kansas City Central or Eastern time? Because it's either a noon or a 1 o'clock kickoff for them. That's going to be a weird feeling, too, down there. Maybe like the under in that one. I have to think on that one a little bit. Derp says, I feel like the Texans have a chance. I don't think the Texans are going to win this game. It is not a game that this Texans team. I've been on the Texans here down the stretch. They're not playing good ball. I thought after the bye, maybe they'll turn things around. They didn't look all that great. They got the win. They didn't look all that great. Now they got to go play outside in Kansas City. Weird time on a Saturday. Mahomes is in. I don't know, man. I don't know. What I do love in this game, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I do love Pat Mahomes over completions. So we look at the Texans. They play them, I think, 85% of their snaps. No, they play 68% of their snaps in a nickel defense. Chiefs are one of the highest teams that run a 2 tight end set. And when the Texans face a 2 tight end set, they play a nickel defense 85% of the time. Why is this important? Well, the Chiefs have faced nickel. Texans play the nickel defense more than any other team in the NFL. The other team that plays nickel defense a lot is the Bills, and the Chiefs played the Bills. And if you go look at that game, it was tight ends galore day. That was Noah Gray, had himself 5 catches, 2 of them were touchdowns. So one thing I'd be looking at Travis Kelce trying to get that touchdown to become the all-time leader in receiving touchdowns. We look at Noah Gray, but I think with Pat Mahomes, what we do is he's got that injury, but he's going out there, he's toughing it out. A lot of people think that they'll just run the ball, and I'm sure they will run the ball a lot too. But if they're going to be playing this nickel defense, I look at Pat. He's going to get the ball out quick. We're not going to be doing no dropping back, rolling around, stuff like that. No, we're going to dink and dunk down the field, especially to our big boy tight ends against this nickel defense. So what does that mean? I like Pat Mahomes over completions. Give me Pat Mahomes over completions. I don't think it's out yet, but that's what I'm going to be looking for, whether you're betting it on props or over on Prize Picks and stuff like that. Hell, I might even look at a little anti-correlated thing too, with like Pat Mahomes over completions under passing yards. And then maybe if you want to get wild and you want to do another one, you do the over completions, under passing yards, and like Noah Gray or Travis Kelce touchdown parlayed with that. You can get creative with it, but I think that's where you got to build your base on this. And I think the Chiefs are just gonna dink and dunk down the field, eat up clock, not put Mahomes at risk. Makes me like the under too. I think the under in a teaser leg is what I'm going to be looking at. It's at 42 right now, so if I can get it under 48, I don't think we're going to be seeing any shootouts in this thing. Now, granted, Texans can do it. I don't know if the Chiefs are capable of winning a shootout at the moment. And I don't trust the Texans outside at Arrowhead. I just don't. They haven't given me a reason to trust them yet. So I'll be looking at the under as well. But I think Pat Mahomes over completions makes perfect sense for tomorrow. God, that game's tomorrow, right? So these things should be up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. We'll see if we can find props on that. They changed up their stupid props thing on here, and I hate it. Hey, Bet Online, do better. All right? Do better. Where's your props builder, man? Let's just go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go over to Prize Picks and see what they got. Because screw Bet Online. Mini balls in the house. Be safe. What up? Good morning. Good morning. Kansas City is Central. Okay, Kansas City is Central. So we got a noon kicker, a noon kickoff time. Man, that's going to be weird, right? It's going to be a little weird. Let's go NFL. We need Pat Mahomes. Let's see. His pass yards are 228.5. 1.5 pass TDs. I think you go under that. His completions are 21.5. I like that. I wish it was 20.5, but 21.5, I'd still go over. I think they're just going to dink and dunk. I think it's going to be like Pat Mahomes, 20 for 30, but with like 200 yards. You know what I mean? Like it's going to in a touchdown to one of his tight ends. Man, that's interesting. Nevada Mavericks to let Wentz play. Yeah, well, they want to go with Mahomes for some reason. I don't know. I don't know why, but that's what they're doing. I mean, well, I do know why. It's Patrick Mahomes. He can play. You play Patrick Mahomes. Pretty simple stuff, you know? Pretty simple stuff. Okay. And then let's see if I can find one more for you guys. Let's see. Steelers, Ravens. I don't know about this one, man. This one's weird. Stat-wise and everything, it tells you Ravens. If you just look at like YPP and stuff, the Ravens should. But this game is always between these two. We talked about it earlier this year when they played. This game is always like within like 3 points of each other. You know what I mean? Definitely always a one-score game. Hold on. Heavy Steps text me. It's always a one-score game between these two. I don't know. But you got to also think about this with the Steelers. The Steelers defense was out in the field a lot last week against Philadelphia. Hell, they were out in the field for that 21-play drive that ended the game. 10 minutes of clock, 21-play drive. That defense got a lot. It got worked last week. It got worked. So do we see some fatigue out of the Steelers in the second half here? I don't know, but they do seem to have the Ravens number. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how I'm going to go with that one yet. Still haven't figured it out. It looks like George Pickens for the Steelers, not going to go again this week. So Russ is going to have to figure something out. B. McCormick says, I think Steelers win as dogs, but I'm biased towards my team. Hey, as long as you can just you recognize your bias, then it's all good. Browns, Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to. What is the team total? So the Browns are putting up DTR instead of Jameis. And here's why I think that's a bad idea. I'm not saying Jameis is a great quarterback. Jameis single-handedly just ruined any chance of the Browns beating the Chiefs last week or even covering that game with what he threw like the same interception into the end zone in that game. There was one earlier in the game that he did, and then another time whenever they got some momentum and were driving, he threw, I swear it was the same exact spot that he threw an interception to. It's like that guy can't help himself but throw an interception. Multiple interceptions. So, but I think this Browns team rallied around Jameis. We see all, we pulled up on Twitter or on X his pregame speeches. It seems like the team was energized. Jerry Jeudy was getting a lot of looks, putting up a lot of yards with Jameis in there. I know DTR threw him the ball several times, and I know this Bengals defense ain't all that great. But I just don't trust. I think this team is deflated after benching Jameis, because I think that guy got those guys hyped, right? In a season that means nothing. I think that guy got them hyped. And look at this. The Bengals team total 27.5. You got to go over that. Bengals are going to light this defense up. And I think we look at Jerry Jeudy under. Everyone and their mother's going to be betting Jerry Jeudy over. I think we find the value on the under. Ripper says, isn't Watt injured? No, I think he's okay. I think it was not as bad. Let's see. TJ Watt injury. Let's see what they say. Why do they always got to have teaser headlines in there? Why? I know why they do it, because they want me to click on the headline. Fine, Steelers Wire. I'll click it. And you're going to give me a bunch of ads, and then I'm going to be pissed. Oh, this TJ, the Pittsburgh Steelers won't be down starting edge rusher TJ Watt. Sounds like he's playing. So he's in. He's there. and they need him. And yes, Mahomes is playing. He is playing. Mahomes is playing. TJ Watt's playing. Everyone's playing this week. Let's go. But I think the Bengals are going to just mop the floor with the Browns. I might even look at the Browns team total under 19.5. I don't think they're going to be able to do much, even against this terrible Cincinnati defense. Bold move, Cotton, I know, but just give me the Bengals. Bengals got everything to play for. Like I said, they just got to win out, and then hope that the Chiefs can beat the Broncos in Week 18. So you're saying there's a chance? Absolutely. What else do we got? You know what? I'll save some of these other ones unless something pops out in my brain real quick. Let's see. Eagles, Commanders. Nope. If you look at the stats on the Commanders, before you guys even get any kind of bright idea of betting the Commanders, go look at the stats of them against winning teams and playoff caliber teams. It's not great. So be cautious here. I'm not saying you have to bet the Eagles, but be cautious. Go do your homework. Go do your homework before we place those bets, okay? Be careful. Titans are starting Mason Rudolph. I think this one's going to be a close game, ugly close game. And I like the Titans catching the points there initially, at least, just because you don't like Mason Rudolph isn't going to turn the ball over as much as Will Levis. So we'll see. I don't feel great about betting on Mason Rudolph, though, you know. Lions, Bears, I have a feeling is going to be interesting. Giants, Falcons. Of course, we got Penix starting for the Falcons. That's going to be great. Yeah. So I've got more nuggets and stuff. Oh my God. Wait till I tell you about what I got for the Sunday Night Football game. Oh my good. I'll tell you part of it now. Buccaneers, right? Kind of nervous back-to-back road games for the Bucs. Bucs looking good. This is about the time the Bucs decide to slip up and do something stupid. Right when they're supposed to win, they don't. But here's a crazy stat about Baker Mayfield since he's been the Buccaneers quarterback. He is 13-4 against the spread on the road as a Buccaneer quarterback. How about that? My man is great against the spread, and he is a perfect 17-0. Yeah, you heard me. 17-0 in those spots with the teaser. Not that you would ever tease a -4 or a -3.5 to a -2.5, but you could do it here because Baker, he don't lose the teaser. He covers the teaser leg every single time he's been a Buccaneer quarterback starting for them out there. How about that? That's crazy. So we're going to be teasing the Bucs. Minibell says, is this a good time to tell you I've been a Bears fan since birth? I think your Bears might make it scrappy this week. I'm not saying they're going to win. I think they might make it scrappy. I think Caleb Williams might have himself a decent day against that depleted Lions defense. But we'll see. Like I said, I'm going to piece together a beautiful card, and I don't think we're going to miss, man. I don't think we're going to miss. You know who also doesn't miss? You know who also doesn't miss? Rumble. Rumble don't miss. Rumble's great. We love Rumble. Rumble's so good to us. Shout out to Rumble. Where's my music? Where's it at? Shout out to Rumble. There it is. Rumble Premium. Look at that beautiful thumbnail up there. This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought platforms would censor political conversations or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. They censored me, the uncensored pharmacist. YouTube had the balls to censor the uncensored pharmacist. How about that? That is insane. But not Rumble. They didn't. But they did. Facebook admitted they fell to the pressure from the Biden-Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They are attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They are attacked in corporate media. They are attacked by governments like France. They're attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble's fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most they can ask from you, But if you really believe in the fight and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. As you can see, I'm a premium member up there. That's right. Right. Got that little premium up in the top left. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human right to free speech. Rumble's offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO. That's STUDIO. Get you $10 off. How about that? Like I said, if you have the means and believe in the cause, now is the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we're just happy you watch us here on Rumble. You smash that like button and you hit the subscribe. We're almost there to 7,000. Help us get there. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, and go check out Rumble Premium today. They are too good to us, man. They are too good to us. You guys are too good to us. Well, I've been peeking at the year-long numbers here on Rumble. Our stats for the year. Oh God, they look good. You guys, this is all thanks to you guys. You guys are to take credit for these numbers. All right. I'll put that out here in January, but let's just say they look good. They look real good. We appreciate you. We appreciate you hanging out here every morning with us. Listening to us to rant and rave about just all the bad beats, all the fun winners, all the silly goose times, you know. We love it. We love it. Makes our day. Okay. What else I got for you? What time are we at? Oh, boys, ladies, we got to wrap it up. Boys got to go to work. So it's been fun. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, everyone. Glad to have you here. Apparently, I got to wear a Sonic costume tomorrow because I'm going to the Sonic movie, and I told Derp that I would. So, by the way, Cricket just let me know that he does have 5 units on the Irish today. So, do with that as you will. I like the teaser. I like the money line actually better than the teaser of the Irish. I'm not going to get greedy. I'll just take the money line. I think the Irish get it done tonight. Vikings gonna defeather the Seahawks. Well, he says Nevada. They might. They should. But yeah, I like your Vikings there. Anyways, good work today. We're gonna wrap things there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably go. I know Saturdays we usually go live at 5 a.m. I'll probably be back at 4:30 just because I never know. When I'm solo, I never know when the kids are going to get up, wives going to need help. So the earlier I get up, the better. So we'll see. But I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Oh, God, I forgot I was going to do something funny. Dang it, I forgot to do it. Maybe I'll save it for tomorrow. Surprise for tomorrow on it. But we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then, good luck, good gambling, and game on.